Good morning, survivors. It's Angie. How are you? Today we're going to talk about something kind of interesting, and we're going to talk about lessons we can learn from our narcissists and that will actually help us make our lives better. All right, so let's get started. If you met a narcissist and they told you were a narcissist, you probably would have never fallen in love with them, right? Well, that's why today we're going to talk about 10 lessons every narcissistic abuse survivor could stand to learn before, after, or during their relationship with a toxic narcissist. So let's get started. But first, a little peek into my evening last night. It was date night at the Atkinson house. Here we go.
Hi.
Let's get some coffee, shall we? The coffee's brewing. Yum, yum. We got the coffee. Let's do it. First lesson you're going to learn is that you've got to have boundaries. If you don't, the narcissist is going to take over. All right? So understand that while a lot of people will push you to do what they want you to do, narcissists actually kind of get a thrill when you say to them, hey, I won't stand for that. You know, they tell you, hey, I respect your values when you first meet them, but in reality, they're taking notes so that later they can use your boundaries against you and your ethics and your values and everything else. They always dig deep to hurt you. If you care about something, it matters. That's lesson number 2. What do I mean by that? Well, we all have to learn that because when we're dealing with narcissists, a lot of times, you know, they devalue us. They're kind of expert at devaluing people. So the fact that, you know, a lot of narcissists will teach us that we're making a bigger deal out of something than it needs to be, or that, you know, like, for example, if you are out at a restaurant, say you're a woman and you have a narcissistic husband, if the narcissist is flirting with the waitress inappropriately, are you really making a bigger deal out of it than it is? If you care about it, it matters. That's the lesson. Lesson number 3 is you really can't argue with a brick wall. So when you're dealing with a narcissist, a lot of times it's incredibly frustrating because you talk circles around the topic and you keep talking about it, and nothing you say is right. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, understand you're wasting your breath. If they pretend they don't understand you from the get-go, they're not gonna. It's not that they're not capable, it's just that they don't want to. So if something is true, just don't argue about it. You just say, it's a fact, period. Remember with that, when a narcissist discovers he or she is wrong, it's almost like they've discovered their worst fears are true about themselves. So they will respond by literally creating a verbal war. They'll hurt you in any way they can. Lesson number 6, just because a narcissist rejects you doesn't mean it's your fault. You have to remember that sometimes it's a way to control you. And sometimes, you know, it's about being chased. They like it when you follow them around and beg them to love you. So don't do that anymore. Lesson number 4, you get to decide who you are. No one has the right to tell you who you are, not even the narcissist, not even if they're your parent, all right? And by the way, you're also the only one who gets to decide if anything is wrong with you. When they tell you you're crazy, nobody loves you, you're needy, you think too much, you're too paranoid, blah, 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 just remember that's all about them and not about you. It's not your fault. And you're not those things. Lesson number 5, this is a hard one. There's really no such thing as love at first sight. I want to believe it's true too, you guys. But the fact is, maybe somewhere in the world there are people who really had a love at first sight situation and they stay together forever, but it's rare and it's unlikely. It's unlikely. You can't possibly love someone you don't know, you guys. You can't. So please don't fall for that, you know, insta love thing. That is very, very representative of a potential narcissist. If somebody loves you for real, they'll wait for you to know them before they put you in that position. Narcissist rejects you and treats you like crap. You have to understand that it's really, again, about them, and you didn't necessarily do anything to deserve it. Lesson number 7 is to remember that just because you have great sex doesn't make it a great relationship. A lot of narcissists are real sexy and friendly, and they have this amazing external personality, but what we learn as we get to know them is that that's a fake personality. And great sex or not, it's not worth your soul, my friend, is it? A lot of narcissists will try to make you believe that chaos is a matter of passion. They'll be like, oh, we just fight hard because we love hard, la 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 la. That's bullshit. It doesn't have to be chaos to be passionate. Sure, you might have your moments of extreme passion, and sometimes those might involve arguments, but in a healthy relationship, it's a two-sided deal. And with a narcissist, y'all know it isn't. The thing is that as, you go through the repeat cycle of, the overvaluation phase, the love bombing phase, then we go down to the devalue phase and the discard phase, and then it comes right back around. It might feel like a regular day that doesn't suck is amazing, but the truth is that it's just a regular day. The truth is the narcissist sets your standards so low that you literally can't tell the difference. A lot of times the narcissist will try to make you think that if you show love to them, like, oh honey, I love you so much, a normal person would enjoy that, right? But a narcissist is like, well, you just need too much stuff. You're too needy, la la la. It doesn't make you needy if you want to be loved. It doesn't make you needy if you love your person, okay? Don't let them fool you with that. That's lesson number 9. So the reason they're like that is because they don't really love emotional connection, and so, except when it's convenient for them. And so if you try to give them emotional connection, they start feeling smothered, and they start feeling like they're obligated to love you. And that's, of course, about the time that they back out on you and discard you again. Finally, lesson number 10, you have to remember that you have to forgive yourself, even if you're still in the relationship. Because a lot of us, we're smart people, we know what's up. And as y'all know, I told you, y'all are attractive already. Smart, attractive people. But when you're dealing with a narcissist, you forget those things. And when you break up with a narcissist, or you're discarded by a narcissist, often you're left feeling like you're useless and empty and alone. Okay? Well, the thing is, you have to stop being mad at yourself. It's not your fault. Everybody, even the most intelligent people in the world, have fallen for narcissists. Geniuses have fallen for narcissists. They're very good at what they do. You might feel sad, you might feel confused, you might feel shocked, you might feel ashamed, but don't let that get to you. Stand up, hold yourself up, straighten out your spine, and get ready to move forward. This is a blessing in disguise if you've been left by a narcissist, or if you've ended a relationship with one, and if you're getting ready to, it's also a blessing in disguise, because now you get to decide where your life goes from here, and that's the most beautiful thing, right? Funny Friday, so Sophie's got some stories and jokes for you. Let's hear them.
It's Funny Friday, and when I was in the bathroom giving my cat Kale water, he, once I turned off the water and I left, I came back, and then he was still standing there, and then, he couldn't get down, and then I had to help him down.
That is really funny. Did you have another story for me, too?
Mm-hmm.
Let me hear it.
So I went up to the door, and Kitten went up to the door, and then he was like, meow. And I was like, Kitten, do you want to go outside? And he was like, meow. And I was like, it's 8 degrees out there. Do you want to go out in 8 degrees? And he was like, meow. And I was like, Kitten, you're crazy.
That's a good one. Thanks, Sophie. You do? Sophie's other Funny Friday story, and she wants me to tell you that gato means cat in Spanish.
Okay.
Who's there?
Gato.
Gato who?
I got to go.
Ah, I like it. Good one. Thank you, Sophie. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up for now. I've got to get this girl to school, and I'll see you guys really soon. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a part of my day and a part of my life, and I'll see you later today for another video. All right? I hope this one's been helpful for you. If you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. And if you have questions, comments, or concerns, or things you'd like me to answer in a future video, leave them in the comments below. I'll be here. I'll see you soon, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for having coffee with me today.